a chat GPT. He's like, give me back the states, the cities that have these parameters, right? Because as we see, DC has a declining, violent crime rate, 30-year low, 26% down from this time last year to right now, right? And obviously with these National Guard troops and generally, it's illegal for them to do any civilian law enforcement, right, under the Posse Comitatus Act, right? So he's pushing the envelope here on that front, as Miles has outlined. But generally, it's authoritarian spectacle because he feels weak right now. And I really think that's important to frame. This man has a 37% approval rating in the latest Gallup, right? And this is 3 points away from his post-January 6th low of 34%. So Donald Trump is 3 points away from being at his absolute political low, right? So that's the context from which this is happening. He's doing this authoritarian spectacle to deflect from his mounting scandals, to deflect from his weakening.
And the party's backing him.
And the party is backing him because they think they can make up for those losses to the gerrymander.
Well, Miles, that gets to, my hobby horse here, especially when Donald Trump's approval ratings are mentioned. To Ahmed's point, Donald Trump is weak right now in the overall polls. But as you and I both know, Donald Trump couldn't care less about his standing in the overall polls. What he most cares about is his standing among Republicans, and especially his standing among MAGA Republicans. And last I saw, he is in the high 80s, low 90s still. Isn't that something we should keep in mind when we see him do things that, might seem extrajudicial, outside the bounds of the Constitution, dare say unlawful?
That's absolutely right. And in fact, if you go back 10 years, Donald Trump most frequently talks about those numbers that you mentioned, Jonathan. He would talk about the numbers